you tell us how you hoodwinked CNN?
That's so great.
Yeah.
Can you break down how
thing.
you stole money from
Yeah,
CNN?
My favorite thing.
Yeah.
Well, we can get into all the intimacies of that.
Yeah.
Especially now that my NDA is up.
Oh, really?
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fire away.
Okay, so you create this tech company.
Yeah.
Okay, you are how old at this time?
35, maybe 36.
You were already vlogging.
Yeah.
Okay, you're already married.
Yep.
By this time, you have 2 kids.
Yep.
2 kids.
Sure.
And so you're just trying to find ways to just be away from the family. What is the purpose of this tech company? What is the real core purpose of it?
I mean, like the actual history of the inspiration behind the tech company is I was invited to MIT as a fellow the MIT Media Lab as a fellow, which was a big deal because I'm a high school dropout.
Yeah.
And to the best of my professor's knowledge, I'm the only both high school dropout who was also an invited fellow at MIT.
Okay.
I still carry my MIT ID. It's in my wallet, in my office. I don't have it.
Did you graduate high school? No, straight to MIT.
That's exactly right. You're goddamn
As an Indian,
right.
that's the thing in your career I'm most jealous of.
Yeah.
Is you graduated at MIT.
And when I was there, I stopped making videos. I just enveloped myself into that world. And I worked with a group called the Social Computing Group, which was like super, it was about coding and the social implications of software. In 2015, I read this amazing book by Nick Bilton called Hatching Twitter, which was about sort of the birth of Twitter, where they get into the fact that like at its inception, the guys that were starting Twitter were just kind of these knuckleheads who had an idea. And they hobbled it together and it became Twitter. And I was like, I have ideas. And like, I realized at MIT, like, just because I don't know how to write code doesn't mean I can't realize this. And I had this idea for like a video product. This is when like social media was getting really gross. And it was all about filters and lying. And like, I could create something that's really honest. And I found like this amazing partner and this guy named Matt Hackett, he was like the CTO or the head of, I don't know what his title was, but he was very senior at Tumblr, super capable, like unbelievably brilliant technologist. He became my partner. We raised venture money and we built this product that was called Beam. It was originally called Beam Me because the idea was like you post videos that are unfiltered and raw and people get to experience sort of your life through your perspective. And it was awesome, and it was great. And it was like, that was part of the idea behind the vlogs. Like, I can use my vlog to talk about this company. It's just not that interesting, like a bunch of dudes sitting around coding. But once we launched the product, it became like, there was such synergy between the vlog and the product, and we had this wildly successful launch, and like, an unbelievable amount of people downloaded the app and loved it and used it, but ultimately, like, Snapchat was better. And Snapchat, like this is right when Snapchat Stories came out. When Snapchat Stories came out, I'm like, whoa, this is like what we built, but better in every fucking way. Like this is so good, and ours feels.
The cat ears, man.
Fuck
the
this
rainbow
cat.
mouth.
The rainbow mouth.
Yeah,
Like, fuck, this is
big.
so much better than what we built.
Yeah.
And, we pivoted and we did a bunch of stuff. We built a really strong community. But ultimately, like the app just did not succeed. But the funny thing about the tech space is like, just because your product fails doesn't mean you don't have something of value. And I met with Jeff Zucker at CNN because his son was a fan of mine. Oh, cool. And I remember like at the time, so I was daily vlogging, like I had a rule, no meetings. And my agent called me, he's like, I have a meeting for you. And I was like, I can't afford a fucking meeting. I have to make a video every day.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's one you might want to take. It's the head of CNN. And I was like, okay. And I met with them, and Jeff was like, how can we work together? And he's like a super cool guy. And I was like, there's no way. I got my own thing, and I'm bigger than you are. More people watch my vlogs than watch CNN. Like, I'm happy there. And then, like, as I was like, you know what, though? Your technology sucks. I was like, CNN has bad tech. Your app is like fucking like late 2000s app. Like, your website looks like something that was like belongs on AOL. Like, it's fucking terrible. I was like, there's an opportunity there. And he handed me off to his people who were very smart. And we got excited, like, let's buy your company. And they weren't buying an app because the app was not successful.
They're just buying the tech behind it.
They were buying the tech behind it. They were buying this amazing team that we had built. They were buying like access to Matt, my partner. They're buying access to me and my insight. And like, we had all these ideas together. And like, that's how they bought my company for like a lot of money.
Yeah, can we say how much?
Yeah,
because it's public record.
It's
I know, but maybe it just comes out of your mouth.
But it's
200 million.
I wish.
Damn, I thought that was gonna make you say
No,
the
like
real
the number that was public was 25 million.
And then what's the private number?
That was good.
That was
wow,
great.
that was a well-worded sentence. The number
Yeah,
that was
but
public.
That's the public number, 25 million.
Yeah.
Do you get a trip anywhere crazy? Do they take you to some like wild sex parties, Anderson Cooper's house?
Epstein's Island or something?
Yeah.
No, but I will say they acquired the company like, and right as we were getting up to speed, we went to South by Southwest, and I was like the keynote speaker at South by, and CNN had this huge event like that, and a huge party to like celebrate and talk about what we're doing together and stuff. And I remember I was like, like all the executives were there, and I was like, how long are you guys here for? And like, oh, we're all going back tonight. And I'm like, we like flying back? I was like, it's too late. And they're like, no, we got like the CNN plane. We're flying back tonight. And I was like, can I go with you? And I didn't get.
They said no?
I didn't get to go on the CNN plane.
What?
Now, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Casey.
You know there was an extra. I would have sat in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Casey.
You've been on PJs. You know in the bathroom there's a thing you put over the
Yes,
toilet,
100%.
and there's a seatbelt. I don't sit in the bathroom. I'm not above that. Just bring me back snacks.
Yeah, it's almost better actually in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a private
Yeah.
room, and then if somebody needs to use it, I would step out.
Get out. Go back
I would
in.
bring the snacks out.
100%.
And then when they were done, I would go back in, I would clean.
Yep.
And then I would eat my snacks.
Now, you harbored this feeling of rejection,
I still do.
but how did you get around it? How did you
Overcome.
Not being the private
What was
jet.
the first thing that you did once you
There-
got that big deal? What is the first thing that you and your family did? You started doing this once you got that big CNN deal. What was it?
You know, I don't.
How did you guys start flying around the world, Casey? What'd you do?
Air Neistat. I bought my own 737 Boeing business jet.
Take that, CNN!
parked-
Take that, Don Lemon!
It's parked outside right now.
Wow, you taxied over here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude.
None of this is true. I rode my
Didn't you
fucking
start-
skateboard here.
No, didn't you start flying private afterwards for a
Okay,
little?
like I
You-
got
this
this
is a
like
fun story.
I remember because that was the year like the CNN, and not only was there that payout, but like they hired Matt and I. I had
So you're
a
on
job.
salary.
I had fucking healthcare.
Yeah, yeah.
I never had healthcare.
Yeah.
And like also that was when it was like raining with YouTube money, and it was
Yeah.
the first time in my life
Yeah.
that I had money.
Yeah.
And like I was like, when my first kid was born, I was fucking 16 years old. I was on welfare.
Yeah.
Like my first apartment in New York City was an SRO, a halfway house where I bribed the guy at the front with a $100 bill and a carton of cigarettes to give me a room. I had no bathroom and no kitchen. And it was just fucking like,
Bribed him with cigarette. He doesn't even know he's not out of
crossed
prison
out
yet.
somebody's name and he
still
put my
paying for
name. Yeah,
shit.
that's what it was like. It was $400 a month, Upper West Side, like
Yeah.
right on the edge of Harlem.
Yeah.
And like it was a place to sleep every night.
Yeah.
And you would fucked up shit happened in there. Like fucked up shit happened. And like I would live in there with my kid. Like I remember going to the bathroom once with my kid. He was like 2 years old. He's like, I have to go to the potty. And it's like, we have to put our shoes on. We have to take like our basket with all of our toiletries and we go to the bathroom. Fucking bathroom was covered in blood.
Wee.
And I was like, closed the door so we didn't see it. And I was like, come on, we have to go to the other bathroom. We like go down a flight of steps. Like that was my life.
Wow.
So like, boom, all of a sudden, like I get paid. So like, I remember saying to my wife, I was like, look, this is gonna end, but like, we're gonna like,
While it's happening.
while it's happening,
We're going for it.
we went and bought an apartment, and then like, we didn't get a 737 or whatever I said 2 minutes ago, but like we like got like a thing where you get to go on a plane for like you like rent hours.
Yeah. NetJets or whatever
Something
it is.
like that.
Yeah.
But it was like once we're in Miami and our kid was sick, and I was like, I'll get us our own plane to go home. It was like $8,000.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I wish I had the $8,000 right now. But it was fucking fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It lasted like a year, and I was like,
Yeah.
honey,
Yeah.
no, just bring it back. You got the receipt? Bring it back. But it was fun.